Hello, chat. Hello. Welcome.
I would just say, boxes
sorry.
are probably my most favorite thing I've ever had in my existence. I would buy a box just to have a box in my room.
I was flailing and I accidentally knocked your box off. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Frozen, for your box redemption. I appreciate you. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hi, Atha. Thanks for getting first, and Frozen for getting first to RXD. Hello, Flagshipson. Good to see you. Welcome in. Hi, Night Owl Crafter. Oh, you guys are so amazing. I am here to read you poetry in about an hour, but we have stuff to talk about before then. We have stuff to talk about as we're leading up to the poetry. So it's gonna be good. I will be joined eventually by Paladin Verdant, who is going to help me read a lot of the poetry that we had and or submissions that we received, that kind of stuff. So they're gonna help us with that. Night Owl Crafter, thank you so much for your model gotcha. Let me go ahead and get that for you. And yo, Frozen, let's go! 95 stream streak. Don't dodge. I didn't mean to. Here, I'll stand very still. Hands are in front. You can box me again. I won't move.
I would just say,
there you go.
Boxes are probably my most favorite thing I've ever had in my existence. I would buy a box just to have a box in my room.
I do love boxes. Boxes are very nice. Thank you, Frozen. Thank you. All right, Night Owl Crafter, what have we got? We have, apparently you're gonna try to cross my arms. I can't talk with my hands when you cross my arms. All right, you know what? I'll be like this for a little bit, but then I'm gonna take my arms back because I like to talk with my hands. I was a little late in starting stream because I was making tea. I like tea. I needed tea because we're gonna do a lot of talking today. Chat. I hope everyone had a really good Thursday so far. I had a pretty good one today. I'm a little sad though. I found out at my job, my day job, my job that's not here job, someone I really like is resigning soon, so I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad for a while about that because they were really cool. So it'll be fine. I have to like bake them a cake or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. I have to think about it. But other than that, today was pretty chill. It was a pretty chill day today. Looking forward to the stream tonight. I was looking forward to the stream. Yeah. Hope everyone's been having a good day today. We have a different. Okay, hang on. I need my hands. I'm gonna give you another spin because I need my hands for right now. Gosh dang it. You get a different spin. Hopefully it's not another pose. Don't be a pose, or I'm just gonna upgrade you. No. Mother of pearl. Okay, listen, Night Owl Crafter. Is there something you would like me to exchange as the clothing? I'm upgrading you to parts request because I'm trying to keep my pose because I need my hands right now. I'm trying to, I don't know if you never noticed, but the reason I got hand tracking is because I talk with my hands a lot. So I kind of need my hands to do a little bit of talking. Again, maybe, we'll see. Or I might just refund the points for now. I don't know, we'll see. I'll think about it. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Atha, did you have a good Thursday today? Hope you had a good Thursday today. Let me just go in here really quick. Here we go. I think I can. It's fair. Maybe the twin pigtails? Sure, I can do that. Do you want the high ones or the low ones? I feel like something just got thrown at me. You had internet issues today? Oh no. So, we have, for the hair, we have the twin tails, which are these ones, right? And then we have the low ones, which are these ones. You want the high ones? Okay. There we go. And I took off my hat because it'd be weird to keep my hat on while trying to also have the twin tails. There we go. Perfect. All right. Halo held up by horns whispers, your wish is granted. It is not another pose but bold. Wow, Frozen. Wow. That would be terrifying. It'd be terrifying. This is me sipping my tea. Don't question it. It may look like an invisible mug to you, but it is actually a cup of tea. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Did I have a good day today? Yeah, it was pretty chill. It's pretty chill. I'm trying invisible tea. I know, right? I want to try to do more fun stuff with everybody. You know what I mean? So I want to do like more of these kind of streams where we get everyone together. Am I interested in Dragon's Dogma? So we played the first one to completion twice on stream before. I am interested in Dragon's Dogma 2. So that would be fun. Maybe. One day when it goes on sale. Because I'm not paying that. I hate buying games at full price. It bothers me. People have been getting insane with its character creator. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I always wait for them to go on sale because I prefer, because I feel better. I know it's going to be a solid game. I know it's going to have, like, it's going to eat at least 60 hours of my time, so that's like $1 per hour, right, for whatever. But I also that I have an extremely large gaming backlog. And we have a plan for things that we're going to be playing on stream. So when I would have a chance to get around to Dragon's Dogma 2, it would probably be on sale. So I'm just going to wait until I can actually put it in my schedule before I attempt to buy it. So the tea is invisible to idiots. Oh, Frozen. Kind of like the Emperor's New Clothes or whatever. Dragon's Dogma 2 has an unlimited character creation option. Oh no. That seems pain. That seems pain. I remember when Skyrim first came out, and like I remember spending like an hour on that character creator, and I was like, this is too many options. This is too many options. What am I gonna do with all of this? And then you put a helmet on it anyway, so it doesn't matter. You put a helmet on it and it doesn't matter. So you know what happens? You know what happens when games give me too many options? I'm just like, you know what? You get nothing. I don't give the games that amount of satisfaction anymore. I hit the button and I says, "Hey, is this pretty close? Is this pretty close to kind of what I like and enjoy? Excellent. I'm not refining it. The nose doesn't need to be up 2 inches. The eyebrows don't need to be thinner. The spacing between your eyes doesn't need to be, you know, that milli part or whatever. I don't need the blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna go with default, change the hair color to red, pick a hairstyle I like, and go with it. I'm not gonna play the rest of that. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse. Imagine a character creator. Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I don't want to do that. Give me defaults. If you don't give me defaults, I'm going to be very cross. I'm more of a sliders all the way to the right kind of guy. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. I like sliders. Sliders are nice. But it needs, are you saying it needs to be 2 inches apart? What are you saying my eyes are too close together? What do you mean? Oh, don't look at me anymore. You can't look at my eyes anymore because they're default. You can't look at them. Listen. So we're gonna be like this for the rest of eternity. You can never look at my eyes again. I'm sorry. You can just get to see my mouth moving. So, you know. I guess that's okay. I'm sorry, my eyes are too close together. I'm just kidding. Oh, thank you, Atha. You're so sweet. Talking about the character you were creating? Yeah, I know. I was teasing you. How about 12 inches apart? Channel your inner hammerhead shark. I remember a kid's show. I don't think I ever watched it, but wasn't there a kid's show where there was like sharks as the main antagonists or like the main characters or something? I remember vaguely that I think one of them was a hammerhead shark. I don't know anything about the anime or the cartoon or whatever it was. I just remember seeing a photo somewhere of a cartoon about sharks. Not Finding Nemo. No, it's definitely not Finding Nemo. It was way older than that because my brother showed it to me. This was before Finding Nemo even came out. No, it wasn't Fishtail. It was an old 90s show, or maybe early 2000s. I'm not sure. They were like cool guy sharks or something. They were like wearing shades. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's fine. Black and white? I don't think it was black and white. I remember it being a cartoon, like a drawn cartoon. So, before my time. That's okay. I'm a couple thousand years old. I get that all the time. It's not a big deal. It's okay. I've lived for a very long time. It's the 16th century. That was a weird one. Tea. Put that down over there. I didn't talk to a lot of people back then, though. You know, they didn't have all this fancy social media stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what it was called or anything like that. And I vaguely remember a picture somebody showed me at some point. I'm sliding all over the place in my new chair. Well, it's not a new chair, but I got new wheels for my chair because one of my wheels the other day, I guess, decided I'm tired, and it broke. And my chair's like 4 to 5 years old, so it was bound to happen eventually. And so I got new wheels for my chair. And my chair's fine, there's nothing wrong with my chair. The chair's still perfect in every way. And so now I have these brand new wheels that don't require a lot of effort to like zoom around on. So I'm like slipping and sliding into my desk right now because it's like, yes, I don't understand not moving yet. I'm working on it. I was introduced to this fancy tech only fairly recently. Fancy tech as in Twitch? Books. Put socks on them? I feel like that would not allow my chair to move at all, and I don't appreciate that. I have wheels. I got wheels on my chair, so. Also, I think I broke my my armrest. But I hate my armrest anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I kind of want to break my armrest off. I hate having armrests. I don't use them. Sorry, distractions. So, internet, computers, a couple of decades. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You were one of those hip ones to watch these 2000s cartoons. Nice, nice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, I grew up in the 2000s. So listen. I'm not that old. Tea. I like tea. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with what I have in life. I have a job, I have a house, I have a stream, which all of this is a hobby, and I'm pretty chill with that, so I'm pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah. So, we're here to talk about poetry today, as that was the main topic of everything in that we were coming into. With poetry, you know, before we get into the reading aspect of it, because that's gonna happen in like 35 minutes or something like that, I have been writing poetry since high school, and obviously all of my poetry in high school was angsty teenager stuff, and I may or may not read one of those angsty teenager poems on stream later if you beg me. Because I'm serious, it's super angsty and teenagery, and I have a book of all of my poetry from when I was a teenager. It's a book. It's a whole book. But I'll think about it. Maybe if you guys ask me during poetry time in half an hour, I might read you some. We'll see. A bit before stream, I was fiddling with the descriptions of my characters. Yeah, maybe the hair and a little bit of colors. I see. A book? Don't question it, Atha. I will never tell you. I will never tell you. Never, ever. It was probably one of those scam book things anyway from back in the day, where it's like, hey, submit your poetry and we'll publish it in a book with everyone else's poetry. And so, you know, I did that and I got a book back of random people's poetry, and I'm not talking about it. I don't think it was ever like a full print of anything, so it was probably just a scam book publishing thing. That's all I'm gonna talk about. Yo, Spooks, what's up? I hope you're having a good day. Secrets. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Oh, yeah. So Atha, it's probably just one of those streams. I wouldn't talk about it, okay? But it's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so I have some poetries from there I was gonna do. I also wanted to be like, you know, poetry in novels and things like that is really fun too. I don't know if you guys read a lot of books. I have 11 bookshelves, so I have a lot of books, and I like books, and I think books are really cool. And we, as a society, have used poetry to condense our feelings into like 4 to 10 lines of dialogue. And then we're just like, here, have this poetry as you know all of my feelings now. Yes, there. Decipher this, and then, come back to me when you fully understand all of my emotions right now. That's what poetry is, or that's what most people assume poetry is. It takes a lot of effort, you know, to be able to write your feelings into words that are comprehensible and not just like, and I felt this way about this, and I felt this way about this, and oh boy, this is, you know, poetry. No, it's an effort. You gotta put effort into it. I may read quite a bit, whether physical or digital. You still hate English classes? Yeah, that's fair. The poetry that I write, even back in the day, is mostly like, the front half is whatever, as long as I was able to get the last word to rhyme with the previous word. You know what I mean? Like, I was one of those where I would just write, and then as long as the ending kind of rhymed with each other, the rest of it didn't really matter, right? That's how my brain works with poetry. I know that's not how everybody's brain works with poetry. Some people can tell a whole story with like a poetry thing, and that's fine, and I'm totally down for that. But I like rhyming. I like rhyming in poetry. I think rhymes are pretty cool. Yeah. So it's gonna be all good. It's gonna be all good, and we're gonna read those as soon as the Paladin Verdant joins us. We'll start the poetry reading part of all of this. But yeah, has anybody in chat, other than those that may or may not have donated poetry to the stream that I'm gonna be here in a little bit, has anyone else ever dabbled in the poetry? LB, thank you so much for the raw XD. Let's go. Hi, LB. We're gonna be reading poetry in a little bit. I just wanted to chat with you guys, you know, talk about stuff as we get to the timetables. I like haiku formats because you can just do stupid stuff on the spot. I mean, all poetry is good poetry, whether it's 4 lines of whatever or a book. I've seen a poem that's like 16 pages long before, and I'm like, dude, you cut your thought process off. That's too much. I can't remember that much about your poetry. That's too much. You gotta chomp it into bits. I gotta comprehend this amount of your poetry, and then you can make like another one for this amount of your poetry. I'm saying, Tolkien, is that you? Listen, I wasn't gonna call nobody out. I wasn't gonna call no one out, Atha. Gosh, my goodness. You're so funny. I did enjoy Tolkien though. One of the Tolkien books, they are kind of a dry read in my opinion. There's a lot of details in Tolkien books, but I loved every poem they ever had. I think the poems that Tolkien did was amazing and really fun. And even in my like Dragon Riders of Pern series, she did a lot of poetry in her books too. This was really nice. You had to go to the vet. One of your kitties had a weird bump. Oh, poor little kitty cat. Oh, I hope they're okay. The vet will know what to do. They'll be able to take care of them. Is it really calling out if the writer has passed and the current custodians of his work have no clue what to do with it? I suppose. I do like the detail. Helps you imagine things, but he's like the character creation with the thing that you talked about earlier. Yeah. Although, Tolkien is not the worst that I've ever had to read before. And I only read this book series because my brother recommended it to me. And this other book series was like, I can't remember the author's name, but the very first book was A Wizard's First Rule. And it was a good series, but my goodness, there was way too much detail in too short of a time frame. Like it was like, let me just describe this door for you in 3 pages. And I'm like, I don't need that much detail about a door. So. She's already grumpy because she had to be sober for the x-ray. Oh, poor baby. Well, I will wish them a full recovery and all of the cuddles and love that they could want. My kitty cat was just a lump today. He just lumpily laid next to me in the chair. What if you wanted to build the door for yourself? Oh my gosh. Listen, I don't need every carved inch of a door. I get it. Some people really like that kind of stuff. But I will say that I skimmed a lot of the detail sections, and I probably missed some stuff because of that, but like, sometimes you gotta skim. I can't help that. You know what I mean? So, a door is door. If it doesn't open, it is not door. It is wall. Exactly. And obviously, I'm just using the door as like an example. But there was other stuff where we would talk about like the foliage around or stuff like that. It was a bit too much. But if you cut down all the details, the story was very good. I really liked the story. I just wish there was a little less detail, and the story would have been perfect. But poetry, because we're talking about poetry, as it is World Poetry Day. I'm very excited about World Poetry Day. Let's see. World Poetry Day. Where did this even come from? I just kind of saw it on my calendar and I was like, that's really neat. It looks like they started World Poetry Day for every year on the 21st of March back in 1999. Huh. Neat. So this has only been around for about 25 years. That's pretty cool. I like that. So kind of like Moby Dick without the whale cutting parts. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, I don't think I've ever been able to get through that book because it was too much for me. It was too much. Delicious hydration. There we go. Man, what would we do if we didn't have weird holidays to celebrate every now and then, right? Like yesterday was Frog Day. I had to call out my friend Cam because of Frog Day. It was Cam, you know. He's my friend Frog VTuber. Yeah. Also, that picture of the frog with hands was an insanity plea between me and Kane one night, because Kane and I were very bored one night, and we were like, hey, Kane, what if we gave Cam hands? And then Kane was like, heck yeah, let's go. And then she made it, and then I took it and I animated it to make him breathe, and it was fantastic. We had a lot of fun with that. When I was fiddling with my character descriptions earlier, you were feeling character creation menu-ish, so since I already had the character hair eyes change during the night. I just decided to give their race the ability to fiddle with their hair eye coloring because they're already a race whose appearance is based on their attributes. Interesting. That seems like a lot of details. I don't know if I can do that. I will probably not put that much effort into it when I stream that game in the future. You will have to tell me though later when you're playing it, and you'll have to tell me if like all of your hard work is always covered with a helmet. You're gonna have to tell me that later if that's what happens or not. I don't know. Any game with character creation stuff, like if you ever spend an extremely long time like perfecting a character and then you play the game, every game I've ever had where you spend a long time perfecting your character appearance, it always puts that helmet on. Ah! Hi Moon Moon, hello! You're doing OC stuff? I got you. OC stuff is good too. Moon Moon, how are you? How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Was it a lot of fun? You were playing Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, let's go! Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be reading poetry in a little bit. Where did my thing go? Get up there. There. That was supposed to be pinned to the top this whole time. I'm not sure why I didn't stay to the pin. You're annoyed? Oh no, why are you annoyed, Moon Moon? Lovely bean. Oh. Did one of your characters not do what you wanted them to do? I'm sorry. You want me to beat him up? I'll beat him up for you. You have some snacks and a monster with me now? I'm ready. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna start reading poetry in about 20-ish minutes. And it'll be good. It'll be good. I just wanted to chat with you guys. I hadn't done like a chat and stream in a while, so I wanted to. And water, I have tea. I have tea, and then I have lemonade as backup if I need it. You love chatting? I see. Atha loves chatting. Very good. Excellent. I also like chatting. It's because I'm crazy. I talk too much for my own good. And it's funny because I don't talk to my coworkers at all. But then I come in here and I talk to all of you guys and be good. There is an ad. We can't say anything until the ad's over, chat. I hate ads. I wish there was a way to turn off ads. Okay, I'll wait. Good. Good. This is for anybody who can't currently see stream. It's fine. I use ad blockers. I don't care. Don't question it. It's fine. Ah, delicious hydration. Nectar from the gods. Moon Moon, but if you need to take a break or get a drink after your stream, I really appreciate you popping by. And if you want to hang out later, I will be joined with a paladin verdant, and we will be reading some lovely poetry from friends and poets alike. Poets as in like people who have actually published books. I have a poetry book here that I like, and I'm gonna read from it too after we get through, you know, everyone's personal poems. That's the master plan. That's the master plan. Boop. One of the things I do plan on doing in probably June is we will probably be doing some kind of charity event in June. I like June. June's a pretty good month, and it's about 6 months after our last charity stream or so. Because I feel like we did too many in a row right at the end of last year. So I was giving it a little bit of breathing room. And then we'll probably do like a charity event in June, which I'm going to have a lot of fun with. I have a lot of stuff planned for that charity event in June. Rap, 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 rap. My brain is so silly. Let's not talk about it. It's fine. Hi there. About the work thing, I used to not talk with coworkers too much. But in the company I worked for during 10 to 5 years, I made friends. Oh, nice. Or is that a point? 10.5 years. That's fair. I basically decide 3-ish, 4-ish have hair stuff with gray hair with green tips and silverish hair with blue tips that they do during the day with the black hair during the night. Ah, I see. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I like customization options. Those are always nice. I actually do have, like, if I ever go to concerts or whatever, I have wigs that are pre-styled so that I don't have to deal with that nonsense, like, right before a concert, so I'm pretty excited about that. Not that I go to raves or anything, but I have gone to concerts. Like Paramore concert and My Chemical Romance and Pierce the Veil. Those are all good. Did you say customization? Yeah, customization. I have a lot of that. Atha. Customization options. I like it. I have to have it. It is something that any modeler that I adore, that I have conned into making models for me. As in, take my money and these are the things that I desire. It will always be, hey, I need so many things. I need literally all of the things. And I know they look at my list, my wish list, and they're like, this person's gonna be a pain in my tuchus. I'm an inspiration, lies and slander. I have inspired nothing. Ah! Thank you for the spin. I appreciate you. Very kind, very kind. We have a lot of fun stuff like that. You know, everything that ever existed and will exist. That's what I want. That comes with like years of experience though. Like I can't teach you that. That's something that you have to learn and experience. Humanity, we don't live long enough in my opinion. We have been getting longer, like life-wise. But I feel like, I don't know, we would probably benefit from living for like 200 years. In my opinion. I don't know. There's too many different opinions in the world. I think if we could all just slow down and not like go crazy so quickly, we'd probably be able to get a lot more done. I don't know. Maybe. Cause it's a mad dash, right? I gotta get this done before I'm 30. I gotta get this done before I'm 40. I'm 50. It's over. My life's over at 50. Oh my gosh, 60. I can't do anything anymore. And then at 70, you're just like, I'm retired. Well, I guess I'm not doing anything anymore. Will that extend mortality? Remove the drive to complete things? I suppose. I mean, if you look at it from a fantasy standpoint, right? Like, elves are very elegant. They've had a long time to perfect their crafts or whatever they're currently working on, but they do seem like a slower race. Like as far as urgency in getting things done, or if we go from the Tolkien perspective, like Treebeard and all of the Ents and all of that, they're a very slow race because they live an extremely long time. So I guess living longer would take away some of the urgency for stuff and things, but I don't know. I still think humanity as a whole would probably try to push pretty fast for stuff. But I don't know. I don't know any long-lived races other than turtles. And we can't talk to turtles. Hi, Mr. Bunny. Hello. How are you? How's your day going? Are you having a good time? Happy World Poetry Day, Mr. Bunny. Munches on salt and vinegar chips while listening. Yo, I love salt and vinegar chips. Trees. I mean, I guess you still can't talk to a tree. I am good. Sick on my birthday. it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, Mr. Bun Bun. I hope you have a good time. Is March 21st your birthday every year? Really? Are you sure it's not sometimes it's because of leap years, right? Like leap years sometimes, you know, maybe it like pushes it one way or another in a leap year or something, you know what I mean? I know that's not how it works, chat. I'm being silly. I'm razzing Mr. Bunny. Yes, silly nugget. I'm sorry. I take it back. I apologize. Thank you for the hat pass. Oh, how so kind. You know what, for that? Wait, hang on, Mr. Bunny. Where is it? I was gonna give you cookies. You know what? You don't get cookies anymore. I'm putting them away. You don't get cookies anymore. How dare you? I was gonna give you cookies and you sprayed water at me. How actually dare you? I'm sorry, I was throwing water for You know what, fine. Here's your cookie. Here's your happy birthday cookies. You take your happy birthday cookie. Happy birthday cookie. Perchance, what kind of cookies are those? They appear to be chocolate chip cookies, but I'm not entirely sure. Might be raisins, so you'll just have to try it and find out. How can you not know? Chaos? Okay, I go play game now. Have a good time, Mr. Bun Bun. We're gonna read poetry later if you like that kind of thing. Have a good birthday. We miss you. You get no more cookies. They're all gone now. Does this still work? Where's my... No, it does not still work. No, I guess I unequipped that prop at some point. I was gonna give you a sparkler, but because we had them on the New Year's stream, but I guess I unequipped those particular props. I will work on it. Frozen, you said first couple of generations of humans would probably make use of the extended lifespan and then grow dependent on it for their lifestyle decisions. That's fair. Like an immediate change to the longer time frame. I don't know. We are getting older every year, right? So before we were only living to like 30, right? 30 or 40, and now we're living well into like the 70s and 80s. So I feel like we have doubled our lifespan in quite a long time. So give it another 1,000 years, and maybe in 1,000 years we'll be able to live 200 years, right? With the advancement of medical science and all of that nonsense. I'm getting older every second. Oh, it's okay, Arthur, don't worry about it. Once you get older, you get used to things. It's just your hearing that you got to worry about. But they can fix that with bionic implants. You know what I mean? Just gotta get the bionic implant and you'll be fine. Although in 1,000 years, we'll probably start replacing body parts with bionic stuff. And then it'll be like, what was that game series? Deus Ex? Mankind Divided or whatever? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? The guy who got turned into a robot and he didn't want to be turned into a robot or whatever. Something like that. That was a good series. I liked that game. That was a good game. Definitely not a plant. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had a lovely stream. I meant that the subsequent generation would start depending... Oh, I got you. Hello, Vexio VT. Welcome in. Plant. Let me give you a... Or not a plant. You're definitely not a plant. Let me give you a shout out. You were also playing Baldur's Gate 3. Nice, nice. Moon was here a little bit earlier. Because they're lovely. How are you? How was your stream? Oh my gosh! Valhaldera, welcome. Were you also in the Baldur's Gate, everything? Let me get you a shout out as well. Ha! You were! Excellent. How goes the Baldur's Gate 3 playthroughs? I hope it's going really well. Are you guys co-oping together? I'm assuming that game has co-op that you can do together, because that would be fun. If you can. If not, then because I haven't played it. I was kind of waiting for the hype to die down, and then I was gonna play it, so... Yeah, let's go! Lovely Raiders, lovely Raiders. We'll be reading poetry here in about 10 minutes or so. I was just chit-chatting with everybody. Just, you know, talking about random stuff before we get into the poetry reading part of the stream. As a D&D enthusiast, I couldn't resist playing it. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. I also am a D&D enthusiast, but I am the #forever DM. So I do the DM thing every Monday at 5:30 Central Time. Hi, Neo. Good to see you. Good to see you. You want to talk to me? Well, talk to me now. Ask me all your deepest secret questions, Atha. Yeah, another forever DM. It's fine. I'm enjoying it. We're on session 136 now, and we've been streaming it for 3 years or so, so... Are you going to answer? I'll always answer your questions, Atha. You may get a, no, I'm not telling you, but I'll answer it. Any question, yeah. I will answer your question. It may not be the answer that you desire, but I will answer your question. That's an answer indeed. My favorite D&D character so far was a blind fighting plus fog cloud warforged ranger. That's too many things. I'm a basic D&D player whenever I do play D&D. I like picking like cleric, right? But then I'll give my cleric like a weird tick. Like it's a pacifist. And so my pacifist cleric goes around with this murder hobo party, and I have to deal with the agony of them murdering everything we come across every single game session. I'm just like, I don't know if I should even be here with you guys. Yeah, that brings me joy. Please tell me the recipe to your immortality tea. I mean, it's a secret. Just trick your players into also becoming DM by having them do one-shots. Well, one of my players is a DM, but I mean, I have a lot of fun DMing. It brings me joy. I just don't have time to be a player is the bad part. Secrets. The multi-mission one-shots, yeah. We actually did a pretty good one-shot this last Halloween together. So it was pretty good. Flagship probably meant that they're a Warforged cleric that uses a blind fighting plus fog cloud combo. Oh, that makes more sense. Ranger. I see. Warforged Ranger. I got it. Okay. That makes a lot more sense because I was like, are you prestiging in those classes? Okay, there's a question for you, Kath. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Yes, I think I know the Muffin Man who lives on some lane somewhere. I don't know why I said cleric. I blame Kath. I was in the middle of telling a story about a cleric, yeah. That was probably my fault. Yeah, you're right. Right. That was probably my fault. I will take all the blame for that, for sure. For sure. For sure! I did 100% break my little thing. Oh well, it's fine. Paladins are my comfort class. Yo, let's go. Fun fact, I do have a poem tonight about paladins. So that will be in our readings. Every party needs a cleric and a bard. Yeah. Or a bard cleric. They sing your pain away. Yep. You have a copy pasta about paladins? Oh yeah? Is it the copy pasta that I know? Or is it a different coffee pasta? Delicious tea. I like wiggly hair bits. They bring me joy. Sorry, distracted. But yeah, so I think clerics are probably my favorite class in D&D. Paladin, I was a paladin once. They locked me in a room, a divine room filled with the clergy, and the clergy made me a paladin. Nice. I see what you did there. I see what you did. You kind of make characters to fill specific niches. Sorry, I thought I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. I kind of make characters that fill specific niches, and I tend to play with power gamers, so I kind of end up power gaming as well. Ah, okay. Distraction, yes. I just sometimes make copy pastas based off of the crazy ones. Nice, nice. Yeah, model gotcha, let's go! As long as it's not a pose one. Please don't be a pose one, because I need my hands. It's a pose one, we're spinning again. No, no, no. Okay. Aw, looks like you're gonna give me short hair. Okay. So we'll put the hat back on. And we will have short hair. There we go. Short hair, short hair. There we go. Thank you for the short hair redemption. Good stuff, good stuff. Very happy, very happy. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Sorry, I saw something fall to my left, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. What was that? It's fine. It's probably just my imagination, not like a spider or anything trying to come kill me. It's probably fine. Should write a poem about that. The things that you see on the edge of your vision that aren't actually there. Short hair. I know, I like the short hair. It's very cute. I gotta keep my danglies though, right? Like the little danglies in front. Those will always stay. And the rest of it'll change. Ah! You threw things at me while I was sipping my tea. Sipping my tea. Sipping my tea. How dare. How dare. A poem about the things that go bump in the night. Aren't there some poems about things that go bump in the night? I feel that there ought to be, anyway. It's weird. My character model was like leaning forward really far. That was kind of strange. I fixed it though, don't worry about it. It's fine. I have no idea. I don't know much about poetry. That's okay. I'm gonna read some poetry because I like poetry and I think it's really nice, you know, to listen to what other people kind of write and do that kind of stuff. So we will be doing that. We'll be doing that here in just a minute. Also, I have only played one partial campaign that ended where I played as a rogue named Kitomi, which even though the campaign didn't continue beyond the first mission and ended, Kitomi has become my favorite name for characters. That was a pretty good one, yeah. You really need a throw roses redeem here. I don't know if I have any roses. Let's see. Let me check my my thing if I have any roses. Hang on. Cause I did get a Valentine pack not too long ago, but I definitely didn't look and see what was in it. I just kind of grabbed it. Ow! Why would you throw jelly beans at me? My goodness. Throw things, okay? Wow. You said throw? That's fair. I did say throw things. You are correct. You are correct. Okay, let's see. What is in this Valentine pack? Let me see. Diesel, hello! Thank you for throwing things at me, Diesel. I hope you're having a lovely day today. Download. You heard someone say throw? That's okay. I get it. You guys can throw stuff at me all you want. Ain't gonna bother me none. I got 1 more hour before Dragon's Dogma 2 is released. Yo, let's go! Very exciting. It does not look like the random Valentine's Day pack that I have has roses in it, sadly. I'm sorry. Thanks for the hand pats. How? So kind. It does not have roses in it, sadly. I have these, though. I have these. We're not keeping these, but I have those. Those are cute. In this random Valentine's Day pack that I have. Don't question it. Alright, I'm gonna close this. I got distracted too much. You've been here for a bit. Just tired. It's all good. You be tired. You rest. It is all good. Hang them from your hat. That'd be pretty good. Kath, are your eyes just bright emerald, or do you have a specific pattern in them? You want to see? You want to see my eyeballs? I can do that. Hang on, which one's my zoom in? Here's my eyeballs. I have stars in them. And little shiny bits. So. Yeah, those are my eyeballs. Looks like Skull Knight? I don't know that. I do! My skin, my freckles. I have freckles. You can never forget my freckles. I always have freckles. Aiko did a great job with my freckles. I was thinking shooting stars and one stationary star. You've never heard of the video game Skull Knight? I have not. What is it about? Is it like a long game? Is it a game that we would want to play on stream? It's a bit long. People do play it on stream. Oh, interesting. It's a roguelike? Ah, okay, that's fair, that's fair. I understood what you were trying to say. Your text-to-speech probably didn't know what roguelike was. That's okay, I got you. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I didn't remember seeing the stars in your eyes. That's an awesome detail and a huge kawinky-dink. Yeah, when you said that for yours, I was like, ha. That's really good, that's really good. Like, my sun stealing the stars in my eyes. Oh, hello, Verdant. Welcome. How are you? How is your day? Chat can't see you.
Fine.
Oh, you can't hear me either. I was muted in Discord, sorry. Hello.
Hello.
I was talking to you, don't do it. It's fine.
You were talking to me, hey. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Alright, let's go over to this screen.
Okay.
Hi there. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. How you doing?
I am well. How do you do?
I'm pretty good. Let me turn on some poetry background music for you, chat. This is smooth, chilled radio. Twitch and streamer friendly.
Yep. We're being watched by Adel and Mary.
Yeah,
They're watching us.
Fine.
They're watching us. Yo, there's Seb too.
Yeah, Seb will be in the middle. He will not be speaking, but he will be in the middle.
Excellent. So. I just want to pat him.
One day.
Yeah.
Seb is cute. Seb is a cutie bun. I messed up. That might not be the name of the game. Okay, Neo, no stress. You all good? I'm glad I did it now. A little nod. That's cute. That's cute. But yeah, so this is our recording studio. Don't question it. I haven't really gotten to add a lot of color to it or anything. But Verdant's here. Hi, Verdant. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You seem really tall.
I am. I am the tallest man.
Well, you're behind the on-air sign.
I bonked my head on the on-air sign.
Just Diet Cat Purple and bada bing, bada boom, a Seb. Maybe let's not. Let's not. Diet Cats Purple. We may get, like, what is that? PETA after you?
PETA.
What is this? Listen.
PETA.
I'll fight. Hi, Virus. Welcome. You just got here in time. We're gonna start reading Le Poetry. Cats are so cute when they peek up slightly above something. Wait, I can make him peek up slightly a little bit more. There we go. Now he'll be behind it, but peeking. There we go. Perfect. Mush, 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 mush. Yes, excellent. Verdant, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah.
I appreciate you very much. We will be kind of reading poetry back and forth today with all the submissions that we had, and then maybe personal poetry, and then poetry from books that we enjoy. So that's what we'll be doing today. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Mary, I'm literally busy. Quite literally the most busiest person in the whole world. I'm very cross with you, Mary.
I'm busy.
Hi, Clubby. Did you know the shortest poem possible is I? I.
Burn it.
Kath, you know if you give me a select multiple choice pill with chaos as an option, I'm going to select them all. Yeah, I know. That's why I did it. I didn't really care. Discord was like, hey, we added a poll option. I was like, well, now I have to use it.
There's a poll option?
Yeah, Discord updated today. Now there's a poll option. So, like, in my Discord, in, like, the general chat, I just made a random poll. And now you can vote in it, obviously. So...
Excellent.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hi, Mary. How's everybody doing? Welcome into the poetry reading start of today's stream. Anova is cruel. I understand.
Oops.
Also, what are you doing?
Nope. Trying to figure out, because I still didn't plug in my stream deck, so I don't know
Oh, no.
which one's my cloak.
Hang on. Clubby, I see that you did brown bricks, but it's not on this screen because I made this screen very quickly, and so I didn't actually have my audio thingy over here. So let me just go snatch that from another screen real quick, and then we'll put it over there. I mean, brown
bricks.
sound alerts, and then I'll put it over here for you, and then I will redeem it for you.
I didn't mean to transform.
What have you done?
There it is. Remove the blood.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Let me do I'll get your brown bricks for you, because now it should play.
Brown bricks.
There we go. Yeah, it plays now. Good. Great. Moving on.
Yeah. Yes.
It wasn't Skull Knight. I was talking about Hollow Knight. Oh, yeah, I've played Hollow Knight. Yeah. Hollow Knights I've done. Verdant stole Seb. Oh, you did. That's fine. You can have Seb.
Excellent.
All right, I'm going to do my jumping jacks real quick. Verdant, tell us about poetry and what it means to you, and then we'll read
Poetry in motion. I love poetry. It means a lot to me. I've been doing poetry since high school. In my notebook, I was one of those angsty boys.
Angsty.
I don't have any of it. I wish I did.
I do.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we got lots. I wrote a poem for this stream, and we have all of our favorites from our book. And then I have all the ones I wrote before I started VTubing. Yeah.
There's an ad playing right now, so we're going to wait 20 seconds.
Yeah. In the meantime, you want this 3-stream streak?
Heck yeah, let's go!
Oh, I stroked out.
Stream!
Stream!
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's like Killer Instinct combo breaker.
Combo breaker. Sebastian, why are you over there? I know you weren't there a second ago.
Yeah, I know he moved. He likes being around me.
There you go.
And now he's peeking over the edge. Oh, he looks like he's scheming.
He's always scheming. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Now that the ads are over, chat, I do promise you that we will not read poetry during ad breaks, which I don't have any control over. But we will make sure we don't read poetry during those ad breaks. But hopefully we're good for at least another 30 minutes before it goes, hey, we're gonna do it again. And I was like, thanks, Twitch. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have also been doing poetry since high school. And I told chat that after we get through all of our good poetry, if they ask me nicely, I may or may not read them my angsty teenage term poetry. We'll think.
Yes.
Angsty teenage poetry. Oh, Seb can't speak right now because he's quiet. But roses are red, violets are blue. I don't know much about poetry, but I sure do like you. Oh. Cath, pretty please. I'll ask you later. All right, here, Neo. I'll turn it on for you just right now, and then Seb can read it to you. Hang on. And I'm gonna turn it back off again, because I can't have him interrupting us.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't know much about poetry, but I sure do like you.
There you go. There you go. Sebastian spoke your poetry verses. Wicka wicka. That was a record. Rick. Sorry. Roses are red, violets are red, everything is red. I hate my life, Cyclops of the X-Men. Oh. Yeah, no, I get you, Neo. Sebastian is a cutie. If we have a short enough poem, I'll have Sebastian read it. Mary's pretty good, yep. Alright, so Vivi, did you have one you wanted to start with, or do you want me to start with one? I
don't know what to start with. So yeah. Should I do the one that I wrote right now? Or should I leave that for last?
That's your call. Do you want to start with your brand new fresh poem?
Sure, yeah, I think so.
Sure.
It's not really finished, but yeah, I think it's a good length regardless.
Sure. Have at thee.
Okay, so this is about art forms and AI. I've always wanted to write like an open letter to AI, but I had an idea where I'm like, I'm gonna write an open letter to AI, but in poem form. So it's pretty good. All right, here we go. The title of this poem is Protecting the Creative Spark, written by yours truly. This is an open letter to all artificial intelligence. Please do what you can to prevent creative indifference. A surge of copy this and blend that, and the lack of I want this, I'm painting an emo cat. Art speaks for the soul and makes humanity whole. It fills the time and expresses our goals. It shifts the balance from good and evil and heightens our interpretive skills upheaval. I'm tired of corporate cutting corners and profit boosting schlop. It's time to use our minds and make something of a bop. Carefully selected colors and OCs that speak to you, and tragic backstories that many of others go through. I'm telling you, AI, to protect this precious creative spark and prevent endless sifting through low-quality shart. Art is to be purely beautiful, uniquely whimsical. Protecting something this precious is surely honorable. And that was my poem, Protecting the Creative Spark.
Oh, that was so good. I love that. That was very good, yeah. There is a lot of stuff with all that automated nonsense these days. So.
Yeah.
Because poetry is all about your soul. Your
soul speaks within. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very true.
All right, so I will read, since I talked about it already, I will go ahead and read the Paladin one that I wrote for you ages ago. But yeah, I wrote a paladin one.
Excellent.
Yeah. So this one, Verdon asked me to write a paladin poem because I thought it was really cool. So I just did everything about paladins because
It's
I'm
great.
a nerd. I'm a nerd, chat. So
I like it a lot.
There we go.
I might be
okay.
biased.
There we go. We're gonna nerd this one up, chat. You guys ready? All right. This is called Paladin. Paladin. Paladins are known in almost every land as a being of valor with healing hands, protecting the weak, frail, and innocent, forever self-sacrificing to stop every incident. But what is a paladin? Where are they from? Why do they forgive and always move on? Their tale might be sad, but that makes them strong, a partner to rely on, a hero to tribute songs. Raised with high morals, they're lawful and honest. A paladin is someone who will always keep their promise. They're taught every skill, spell, and religion, trained daily to be masters of precision. Throughout history, they've been righteous and fair, leaders of the court with quite a bit of flair, sent to the battlefields to protect our land from invaders and shadows that threaten the command. They are our protectors through and through, keeping the darkness away from view, guiding the hearts consumed in despair back from the shadows with a soft prayer. Their lives they offer freely to heal for anyone in need or in a bad deal. Compassion and kindness are what they present in this cruel world filled with malicious intent. A paladin doesn't want to be recognized. Mostly they are quiet and stylized. But if you need them, they'll always be ready to jump in and save you when you are unsteady. If we could take even a fraction of their spirit, the world would be better for everyone near it. Kindness and love doesn't have to be hidden. We could break the mold and speak things forbidden. Like our thoughts and feelings, our secret beliefs, all the things our parents refuse to teach. Things of spirit and energy, the ever after in time, all the stories of things we've done in our prime. It's time to make a stance, take our place in our community. We need to rise up and speak in unity. The world doesn't change unless we act. Force the powers that be to finally react. Righteous paladins challenge the evildoers, while others cower and hide from their pursuers. Though the only time to truly be afraid is when good men decide to do nothing and fade. So if there isn't a devoted paladin near you, take up their mantle, change your worldview. Fight for what you truly believe. Show the world you are not naive. That is paladin.
Yeah. Well done. That's a good paladin poem.
Is a good paladin poem. So, with that particular poem, when I wrote it, it was like, all right, let me just open the D&D book and see what they do.
Yeah.
And I just kind of put that into the song.
But you're a DM. You're supposed to be the master.
I am the master. What do you mean?
Did you forget a few paladin facts?
Like what?
I don't know. Was there stuff you just were like, oh, what paladins do? I need to look this up.
You mean because I don't play one as a character?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing as a DM. That's not my job. That's your job. As the
No.
player, you're supposed to know all of your abilities, and then if you do something weird, I have to look it up, and then we'll have to play with that instead.
I forgot a lot of my abilities in our D&D game, like my Guardian Shield ability.
That's
And
up to you to
my-
keep track of.
and some of my auras, I think.
Yeah.
I'm silly.
You are silly, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Dealing with something as delicate as poetry, it's best to be as close to the source as possible. Yeah, it is, yeah. I agree.
The source of power.
They fight evil afar after, then save people of deadly diseases daily. I see. Yeah, that's fair, Frozen. That's fair.
It's true. I do protect my team of... I make them immune of disease if they're near me. With
Well.
divine health.
Yeah. Paladins have that aura, which is really nice.
Yeah, I love giving auras. I completely forgot about my aura protection though.
Yeah,
Which probably could have saved a lot of saving throws.
probably. Put it on the
Oh, yeah.
list.
Put it on the list. Guardian Shield and aura protection.
Yeah.
Because
Go ahead.
I was really focused on like resistances and immunities on the player sheet because I'm like, wow, I make people immune. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't look further than that.
It's all good. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. All right, what's your next poem, Vivi?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
You
Let's,
could also read from the list here if you want.
The list. No, let's pick a poem that let's pick a poem I wrote on Poetry Night.
Sure.
Let's pick a gardening one because it's spring, 'tis the season.
Sure.
I feel like gardening is a good thing.
Whatever you desire.
I forgot what this one was titled. The title's not on this. But it's my garden poem. So let's just call it A Day in the Garden with Me.
Sure. Do it.
Alright. I shall. Let's go. A beautiful day shines upon us, don't you see? Why not come along to garden with me? We each have our uniquely marked patches. So let's get out there and open our fence latches. Never worry, for I have all variants of seeds and saplings. How I imagine all your beautiful flowers with the leaves and the rustlings. Will yours be a certain color? A vast array of color. They'll be so happy and free, like a true living scholar. Oh, and your tools. Here, take the trowel and the plow. When we're together, there's no concern anyhow. I also brought some paint to style our fences, illuminate this world, and empower the senses. Along with the flowers, perhaps some fruit or some crops. I'll grow sundrops. They'll all be growing in a few days tops. What a blessed activity this is with you. I'm glad we stepped out here avoiding the black and blue. All done. Our seeds are all sown and carefully watered, with your inner bleakness and madness temporarily slaughtered. The sun shining on us and all that we've set in the soil. You've done great today, so no need for any more inner turmoil. As we say goodbye for now to our newfound friends, I thank this time with you in our stress-ridding cleanse. Let's return here together in the near future, for being in your presence means a heart well sutured. And that's my garden poem.
Cute. I love it. I love gardening in general. I think that's really
Yeah.
nice.
It is like a It's like a accomplishing task, but it's also like a nice spiritual task too.
Mhm. It is time, chat. If you guys have gardens, it is time for your gardens. You get them in there. Because the
Yeah,
last freeze, I think, is like very soon, or
yeah.
it's your
Me and Kath are
vegetables.
gonna garden soon.
Yeah.
We would do it earlier, but you know,
Get some calla lilies in the ground and
yeah, and
see if the
maybe more
tulips.
tulips.
Yeah, tulips are nice. Tulips are
Maybe
nice.
more variations this time. We could get more variation.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Keeping with the garden theme, I do have a poem here called The Lily and a Star, which is a really cute one that I like a lot.
Nice.
So I'll read this one for you, chat. I'll read this one for you. So it is, again, it's called The Lily and a Star.
Yeah.
Amidst the quiet fields at night lays a lily with petals of pearly white. She gazes towards the darkened sky in hopes of catching a star floating by. A star she caught sight of only by chance, one evening when she could no longer dance. Spring, you see, had come to a close, and the little lily began to doze. Near her field a star did tread, waking the lily with her drooping head. Loudly he came to wake the earth, dancing and singing, causing much mirth. His beautiful song spoke to her heart. She craved to join and be a part. Catching sight of the lily struggling to stand, he reached out and asked if she needed a hand. He touched her leaf and with a tug pulled up. To her amazement, she stood with him all made up. Her drooping petals vibrant once more, the star had given her a beautifully elegant form. They danced all night, never stopping to break. Once daylight showed, the lily felt her heart ache. She knew she would soon need to leave him and rest. The star looked sad and gently pulled her to his chest. A moment passed, then she felt a warmth in her core. The star was sharing its light with one they adore. Softly she fell asleep in his arms near dawn. He placed her bulb back where she belonged. They say each year as the star made his rounds, he would always go back to the same ground, looking for the lily of pearl he held so dear, to dance her to sleep for the upcoming year. There you go.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
These kind of poems remind me of a bunch of ones from that you would read, older poems where they would be like, hey, we're gonna give human features to like this weird thing, right? Like a tea kettle has whatever, right? And they have a whole poem about a tea kettle or something. And so I really like those old poems where they gave emotions to inanimate objects.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to my friends, I associate my longtime friends to flowers.
Yeah.
Like when I learn about your favorite flowers, I associate them with people I care about.
Cute.
Yeah. Pretty neat.
Myths and legends, yes. Alright, Vivi, what kind of poem do you have next for us?
Wait, is there one that you like that I have?
I like all of yours.
All of them.
Yeah. Or do you want to
Yeah.
read one from our list?
Our least. I
Yeah.
could pull up one of my old ones.
Well, I was saying more like flagships and, put one in the mix, and we have that on the list to read.
Oh. Flagships? Flagships.
Can you look in that channel I gave you?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Yes. So that one. You want me to read that one?
Yeah, it's about halfway up.
Okay. Yeah. No, I got it.
Okay.
Do you want me to read that like introduction thing
Yeah,
or?
because I
Okay.
figured it would be helpful just as like some background information about the poem.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. This is by the amazing flagship that's in chat right now. Uh, a little debrief. It is from a story I've recently started writing. This is in flagship's words, by the way. Though I've only written the prologue as of yet, which I submit to you now. It is titled "She Who Fed the Flame," and I am showing you the prologue titled "Invitation." So that is by flagship. So I will read it now. A royal crown does matter not, should none respect on whom it rests. Now crane your ears to what I bought, at such a cost of one lived life. From ages old our oath attests, and binds our line by harp and knife, to guide this land through life's harsh tests, lest gods decide to curse this place. Yet kin left me to priest, midwife, when my birth did end mother's race. My father, regent, deep in strife, has let 13 years pass estranged. My elders saw how he gave space to one so small as I, short-changed. They thought my rule his acts debase, and sought to give me other clime. So they prayed deep for my fate changed, and she who keeps the flame incline. Beyond our time and space she ranged, to seek a monster for my quest. Amidst the stars' totems begrimed, she found her hybrid who failed test. Machine and flesh in one now slime, to ferry me to yonder shore.
Ooh,
And that was She Who Fed the Flame by
that's
the
really
amazing
cool.
flagshipson.
Yeah, that's really cool. Uh, so that gives me a lot of interest into like whatever kind of story you're wanting to write with that. So I am very excited to do more. Yeah. If you ever write more, make sure you tag me because I'd love to read it.
That does sound like an interesting read.
Cuz
That's good.
I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I like lore. I'm
Deepest
obsessed. I'm
lore.
obsessed with lore. I love reading everyone else's lore, and if you have like 100 pages of lore, give because I want to read your lore.
Give it to
Yes,
me.
I want to read it. I love lore. I love reading backstories, and I think that's probably one reason why I like being a DM so much because I read my characters' backstories, and I'm like, oh yes, I can torture you with this later.
Wowzers.
Because like right now in the game, I have for lore backstory, um, uh, Abaddon is having someone from his backstory currently hunting him. So that's something he's currently dealing with in the backstory, and then Isaac is also dealing with some stuff, and Red's dealing with some stuff about giants. It's fine, don't worry about it. So that's why I need backstories. I need backstories of characters so I can weave it into the story and then flog you with it later.
Wowzers. Out there. Listen, I added the most important business in the lore of our D&D campaign.
Yeah, you're a
Marty's
paladin.
Meats.
Marty's meats. Yeah, I like that.
Marty's Meats. Good stuff.
That's a forever DM talking. Shh, shh, shh. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mm.
All right. For other poetry, let's see. We shall read. Um, I will read. I have a couple here.
Excellent.
I'll read Your Colors is this next one that I have, which is one of my favorite ones that I wrote.
Yeah.
Your Colors. Opening the color palette, I find shades of gray. A daily routine for coloring my face. With a brush I apply, in complete disarray, various shades of pigment to hide my disgrace. With the makeup completed, I add hair clips, skulls with hearts and bones or colored hair bits. Their placement chosen to showcase each part, hair teased for fullness to the effect of dark art. Clothes picked for style, today we have a belted skirt, black and white stockings, a short belly shirt, matching striped gloves, demonia leather heels, chains on the waist, everything chosen for appeal. Looking in the mirror, I appraise the damage. Gazing back, I see a child, barely able to manage. They struggle every day, trauma eating at their brain, and yet they stand up, always ready to fight again. Grabbing my bag, I rush out the door. Today was the day to meet with someone I adore. We're meeting at our spot, the food court at the mall. Arriving early, I sit down to give them a call. Before it could ring, I hear my name from behind, their soft voice already wreaking havoc on my mind. Turning my head, I feel my pulse quicken. Damn it, even today, I'm overwhelmingly smitten. Their flawless golden hair is the first thing I glean, followed by their eyes, a light verdant green. Their fashion, of course, is absolute perfection. Tight emo style, the base for my affection. Jumping out of my chair, I wrap my arms around them. Gleeful I get to be with the one that makes my heart drum. They smile at my reaction, and I can feel my heart flip. I try to avert it, but my gaze is drawn to their lips. They notice, and I can tell, they also can't hold back, and taking my cheek in their hand, a picturesque moment for Kodak. Lips meeting at last, we share a deep kiss, and devour each other in our endless bliss. This is the one I have given my whole heart. In return, they have given my world a vibrant restart. Where there was only gray is now filled with many hues. They are healing my soul that was covered in bruised. Our lips part and smiling, I take their hand, tugging them along to get to the store as we'd planned. For today was the day, Hot Topic got new stock, and as excited as I was, the best part was being with them as we walked.
Oh.
That was Your Colors. Pretty good, it's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Bouch.
I like
Cute.
poems that do like a story, right? From start to finish kind of
Yes.
thing. I think those are really good.
Yes.
I couldn't
They're
write
really
a
good.
whole book like that, but like, you know, for like a short little thing.
Yo, imagine though a whole like 200-page book of just like a story written like that. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be a lot of effort, my goodness.
That would be a lot of effort, yeah.
That would be pretty cool, yeah. For sure, for
Nice.
sure.
For sure.
So what do
For
you
sure.
have? What's another one that you want to share?
Oh
wait, there's an ad break incoming in 3 minutes. Do you
Okay.
have something for 3 minutes?
No.
No, that's okay.
You could do a 3-minute one.
I have
You
a
could
short one.
jam it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have a tiny one here.
Go for it.
This one was anonymous. This one was very short. It was, I offer my light. I offer my light, this light that is mine. It's small and it flickers, but I want to share it with you. It's been through every season, every type of weather, survived for years just to meet you. There were bad times, times where it almost flickered out, but the hope of meeting you kept it from going out. I didn't know you, how could I? Our distance was so great, our paths would never have crossed. But I knew I was looking for you, so for now I'll offer you my light. That is a short one.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good bites.
Yeah, and Frozen had a little haiku one, which
Nice.
Frozen said they really liked short ones. So this is just a Frozen said, meaty, fruitful, or sweetly filled, 3.14 is Pythagoras. I love it. It's so good. 10 out of 10. Perfect haiku. 10 out of 10.
That's good, yeah.
Good night, Diesel. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good sleep. Good sleep.
Night night, Diesel. Night night.
So chat,
Wow.
we do have an ad popping in for 1 minute, so we're gonna just chat for a second till the ad ends, and then we'll go back into the next poem that Verdant will read. Are you ready? Do you have one?
Yeah, should I read a sad poem or a story poem? Or they're both story, but one's sad and one's cheery.
It doesn't matter to me. You can always.
I'll do sad first.
Yeah, I could end with something positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've become so
The typical emo boy, sad poetry. It's fine.
Yeah.
He
You
sings
gotta
sad
throw in the sad.
Yeah,
You gotta have your sadness in order to have your gladness.
Gladness. Sorry.
Gladness.
We will be right back, chat. Again, we're not gonna read poetry. We'll see you after the ad break. We love you.
All right.
Silly ad
Here-
breaks.
Bye before the ad starts. Okay. Here's one thing. Here's some behind the scenes thing that I want to talk to you about
Okay.
when I was writing my poem.
Okay.
I've learned that the word deficiency, like you know about deficiency.
Right.
I wanted to write deficience because that seemed like a word to me. But apparently that's not a word. Deficience is not a word.
Deficient.
No, deficience, like CE. Not deficiency, just deficience. Like, I have a deficiency in this. You know? Apparently that's not a word. And that bothered the crap out of me.
Could you spell it?
Yeah,
Like
I'll
how you
spell in
would?
chat. Efficient. It's pretty much deficiency, but instead of a Y at the end, it's an E. Deficiency.
Huh. Well, there's
yeah, it's-
deficient with
Yeah,
a T.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but I needed it to end in a CE for my rhyme to work.
I needed to break the English language to make it work. I understand.
I
get it,
know,
get it.
and it's like, oh, it's not, I'm sad that that's not a word because it could work in a sentence. Like
Yeah.
my deficiency in this, you know.
Mm.
You don't have to say deficiency, but
Well, make it a
guess you have
word. Use it. You know, we didn't have a lot of words until like Shakespeare. We didn't have a word for sorrow until Shakespeare wrote it and then did a play with it inside of it. You know what I mean? Words are created by us. We make new words.
Yeah, like how LOL is in the dictionary now.
Yeah. So, I mean, we do what we want to do.
We do what we want.
What is that word that Everglow. Starset used that word in one of their songs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
said they got that word from a guy on a beach.
Wait,
think-
really?
I think
I
so.
never heard that story.
I vaguely remember reading about that. Is that wasn't a word.
Wait, I gotta look this up.
I
Starset
think.
Everglow.
Or something.
Everglow real meaning. People are just trying to find the meaning of the song. Gosh dang
Ah.
it.
don't know, I remember
The actual
reading-
origin is just some dude on the beach being like, Wow, there's such an everglow on the horizon.
Yeah, because I remember just like, because I liked reading into the songs and the lyrics and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
it's
I
awesome.
remember somewhere on some website they were talking about writing the song, and they said, yeah, that wasn't a word, and we just used it because some guy used it, and I thought it sounded really cool. And I was
Oh
like,
my
oh,
god.
I mean,
Hell
that's
yeah.
fair.
That is amazing. I love that. Yeah, I haven't listened to Star Set in like a month or two. I gotta friggin' listen to it again. So
We are
good.
back from the ad break if you want to go ahead and read your
We have
next
returned.
poem. Yes, welcome back. We didn't do anything, we were just being shenaniganery.
Yeah. All right. This is like the first poem I wrote that of that time to express my sorrow.
Hey, chat is hashtag sad poem, so.
It's not. It's well. Yeah. It's not sad. Well, it's. You'll see. You'll see.
Angsty, let's go.
Angsty. Yes. This one is titled "The Flowering Garden," written by myself. Standing in awe, earth and born, you gaze upon the most unique species of flowers in your garden. Flowers with such vibrancy it feels as if they emit their own aura of fluorescence. Their very own life essence fills your heart with radiance and energy. Could this be perfect paradise? Each day you visit, ameliorating the scene further with a careful touch, the flowering petals joggle in bliss with each soft blow of the wind. You carry a hope in your being that you can view this blossoming spectacle day by day. Yet, life is the chooser, transposing fates where it sees fit. You accept this, as the blooms are a blessing themselves, simply by being there without ownership. Suddenly, a whirlwind mentality erupts. A fog enters the fray in what should have been a serene and charming day. The colors of your natured friends still gleam through the clouds, happy with themselves. However, upon approach, you notice your legs trembling. Your mental space is not as it should be. You pay less attention, and through frivolous stumbling, you needlessly besmirch the core of your being and all of its surroundings. This is because, in the dense broom, it appears you trampled and pulped the most gorgeous of flowers in your garden. You didn't mean to. It was an accident. And clearly this misty day and stupor caused the misdirection of your footing. Unfortunately, regardless of reason and justification, the perfect bloom in the garden was defiled. The sun's sparked realization disperses the fog immediately. You regain control of your own essence and begin applying rationalization. What can I do? How can I protect and heal this damaged blossom? You apply quick thinking and elucidate solutions. Water it gently, wrap the harmed areas with twine. Yet the fallen petals still lay there, unable to be restored where they should. What agonizing sight. You spent a while tending to all these flowers and finally hurt this one. It is difficult to forgive the tarnishing of beauty in the world, beauty that bestowed bliss and serendipitous togetherness with body and soul. There are still perfect flowers everywhere else in this garden, yet the permanent loss of this one feels especially mournful. And how do the rest sense this dreadful scenario? With gentleness, you give promise to the rest that you will never make such a mistake, and no return of this fog will occur again. Perhaps this particular bloom may even regrow through time, effort of your own, and its own conviction. An experience learnt from. Never take anything in this beautiful world for granted. You are now enlightened from this tragedy. Still, a loss is a loss. It is important to be mindful with every step. And that was the angsty poem titled The Flowering Garden.
Cute. I like that. You know what that poem kind of reminded me of? The
What?
that story, The Littlest Prince you read?
Oh yeah, the Petit Points.
Yeah. It kind of
Yeah,
reminds
that
me
was
of
a
that
cute.
one a little bit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was a really cute short story.
Yes, pretty good, pretty good.
Ow bow 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 bow.
Ah, ba 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 ba.
Ow bow 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 bow. Ow bow 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 bow.
All right, I'm gonna read this one from my dear friend Rhubarb Pie. I love their
Yay!
name. They're so good. So they
That's so
they
good.
sent this one to me and they were cool with me sharing their name and everything. They are an amazing VTuber friend of mine, so I will read you their poem, and their poem is titled "Unfair." So here we go. Is it the sun or an angel that illuminates the room, fills this day with love, and clears it of all the gray and gloom? I can't help but stare. My chest loses all air. That glimmer in your eyes is just unfair. Is it just me, or does the world go silent when I hear your voice? Do the clouds concede to daylight as if they have no choice? I can't help but stare as the sun caresses your hair. That softness in your voice is just unfair. The tiredness every day drains my will to stay. Chains of ice and sadness that makes my flesh slowly decay. But coming home to your embrace and burying my face in your love, and everything's okay. Is it the sun or you that illuminates the room, fills my dying heart with laughter and your soft perfume? I can't help but stare, burn your smile into my mind every moment I can spare. This love for you is so unfair. And that was their poem, Unfair. That's so cute.
Cute.
Oh,
That's amazing.
that was a lovely poem. I love it. Yes, very good.
Very
Thank you,
good
Rhubarb.
indeed.
Thank you for donating that to our reading stream today.
Yeah.
Hi, Big Mac. Welcome in. We're reading poetry today because it's World Poetry Day, and I am joined by the wonderful, magnificent Paladin Verdant.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. So I liked that one. I love poems about like love and dedication and just being completely enamored by like your partner. I love those kinds of
Heck yeah.
poems.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
They're cute.
Do you have another poem you want to read, Vivi?
Yeah, this time it'll be a soft and kinder poem.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you are ready.
Alright, this one's titled The Sunflower. Let me just pull it up real quick. Bar 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 bar. Bar 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 bar.
Bar.
Bar 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 bar
I'm a
bar.
nerd. I had all my poems pulled up in different tabs.
I know you're prepared and good. Alright, I got it.
Okay.
Driving down a lonesome road, the favorite blaring of rocking tunes, a sudden blindness of gold. Row after row, for miles on end, a valley of wild sunflowers. It was a cloudy day, with the sun bursting through the layers of gray and white. There, the air was soothing and soft, like a silk blanket on your cheek. Slowing the vehicle to a halt, now parked, there was something that was too eye-catching to ignore. A statue of a famous man stood tall and proud in the middle of this ignored plot of land. Upon approach, the name was etched out, a total mystery. This wasn't what caught my focus. The statue actually boasted a long casting shadow where the sunflowers did not sprout, except for the one. This one was comfortable where it lay still, separated from the rest of the thousands and thousands of sun-appreciating ones. I liked this one. Even without the full ray absorption of the warm giant, it still grew beautifully and stood proud. Why did it choose to grow here, though? Funny how nature decides without contrived planning. Though I realized that since the statue cast a shadow, the earth beneath, this flower in particular, kept its moisture. Smart one, I said. I kept gazing at it, analyzing it for any imperfection, and comparing it to the rest. The most lovable part of it all was that, while it was among the sunflower family, a helianthus, it still felt like it was its own perfectly unique variant. I sat with it for a while, enjoying my time there. What can I ever do to repay these fond memories, thanks to this one powerful charmer? I know. I'll always remember it for its radiance and the lesson it taught. Never feel pressured by choosing to be different, even if it means being alone. You won't be seen or heard or understood if you tuck yourself amongst the crowd. Find your own place. Enjoy that different you that you are. You're beautiful like the sunflower, and that's all there is to it. And that was The Sunflower.
Cute. I
Not
like
really
that.
a poem,
That's
but
okay.
it's a cute short story.
Yeah, it's all good. Close enough, close enough. Let's see. For poetry, I have a couple more that I can read, and then do you have more that you've written, or do you want to read from the book?
We could read from the book, but I still have some more that I've written too, if you need.
Good. Whatever you want to share, you know. I'm not gonna force you.
No, please, no more poetry, please, God.
Oh
No.
God, too much poetry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this next one is in two parts, and so it's called "Let Your Voice Be Heard." So the first one is part one is to you. Have you ever wished you said something, but now it's too late? You feel a burning in your chest, the emotional response against fate. Because the words no longer matter, that moment is gone. You've failed to take action, and now you can only look on. Your silence won't bring you happiness. Being quiet won't bring you joy. We need to give our spirits something to fight for. Fear can hold you back, keep you locked inside. We need to free our voices, find the light that we hide. Your spark is your own, kept safe in your walls. You're afraid to shine too brightly, afraid you just might fall. But locking away your talent will give you the same fate. Without air to breathe, it becomes a heavy weight. It's beautiful and warm, this light you keep within. It wants to see the world, find a light to be its twin. We search every corner, trying to find the one, someone that completes us, shining brighter than the sun. And that is the moment you can't lose, when you find someone that resonates with you. Take a chance, take a moment to let your light shine through. If they are the one, they'll feel it too. Feel their light shining bright, illuminating every part, multicolored like a ray shot directly to the heart. But if you keep silent, holding your light back in fear, you will lose that moment, never knowing what was here. Speak up, and let your voice be heard. Don't live your life with regrets, because you didn't say a word. And this is part 2. Part 2 is labeled To Me.
Nice.
Bites. Parting with someone is the hardest. We are never ready to say goodbye. And when that chance is taken from us, it leaves you feeling like the bad guy. I've lost many chances in life for that final phrase. It hurts to remember all the byes that I'll never get to say. For stupid reasons or actions, I lost them. Friends I shared time with, no longer in play. I can't tell them I'm sorry, for they're too far away. And all the wishing in the world won't bring them this way. But I still wish and want to fix, because the burning in my chest won't go away. I want to tell them that I love them, tell them that I found my own light, and if they're the ones that hurt me, I won't hold on to hate. No matter the reason why we parted, I'll forgive them for causing me an ache, for they may have been hurting too, lashing out seeming like the right thing to do. We don't know what was sitting in their heart. Maybe they hoped you would tear them apart. Pain is a strong motivator to be a better person, to take that ache and hold it tight, and use your experiences to help. So they don't have to feel that pain to be a light for them, unlike when you went through the same. Be the supportive friend or companion. Hold them if you can, and send them your love if they're far. Just let them know you're here for them, and never very far. Help them know you are supportive, but wait for them, don't push. Being patient is the hardest thing when all you want is to rush. Speak up, and let them know that they are loved and cared for, because the words left unspoken will build that house of regret. Voice your heart and be heard, but be soft, it's okay, because your words may be the one thing to save another this day. And tell them that you love them before it's too late. And for anyone listening, you are loved, because I love you, and I'm here to stay. There you go.
Oh,
That is...
that's so cute.
Yeah, that is Let Your Voice Be Heard. AKA, speak up, act on your impulses, gosh dang it. Don't just let your stuff run by. I'm gonna fight.
I love it.
I know, but thanks for hanging out. You have a lovely night. We'll see you later.
Bye, Nova. Bye bye.
Are you eating something?
No?
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Was I crunching on something?
I don't know, man. Was it your tongue?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I don't know, a lot of the poetry books these days that I kind of pick up, like modern poetry, they always seem so terribly short, you know?
They are, yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if that's just the style right nowadays, right? Like just short poetry, like a paragraph or two, but I really like the longer poetry with like that's like a page or two long.
Yeah. Give some more content. Give it.
Details. I love your details. Fill it out for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Fill her out.
before you go? That's what you did. What do you want from me?
Big big bites, big bites, boys.
Like trying to mimic haikus. No,
Yeah.
haikus are completely different. It's more like, because haikus have that what is that, 2-5-2 or whatever? I can't remember. I've never really been good at haikus, but it's more like the poems that I usually see when I go to try to find a good poetry book is I'll open it and every page is like 4 to 10 sentences and that's it. But yeah, haikus are a set pattern. I'm not talking about haikus. I'm talking about like poetry that it's like it's a whole blank page with 4 lines in it. Yeah.
I love the Avatar episode where Sokka was in a haiku battle with a snobby haiku teacher.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I actually could pull them up. Where is it? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Something struck me in the rear. I just ended up here. They call me Sokka. That is, in the water tribe. I am not an oaf. I calls it easy, like I paddle my canoe. I'll paddle yours too.
No.
That's funny. Good.
But no.
Squish, squash, sling that slang. I'm always right back at ya. Like my boomerang.
That's pretty good.
Alright,
But yeah, Flag, they I don't know. All of the poetry, like just go to a bookstore, right? Go to the poetry section. Pick up some modern poetry books. Just modern poetry books written in like the last 5 years or something. They're terribly short, and I don't understand.
They are. Can confirm.
But yeah. Alright, VV, do you have another poem for us?
Perhaps. Perchance.
Perchance.
Purr. I think I'll do Vampire Kisses and then I'll start reading ones from our book.
Sure.
Let me just find Vampire Kisses.
Oh yeah, it's not on a tab you have open.
It's not on a tab. I have to dig for it somewhere here.
Yeah. Well,
Here it is.
Flag, I was trying to just, because I like poetry, right? I just wanted a new poetry book from the bookstore, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah.
That made me sad. All right, whenever you're ready,
Very sad.
BB.
All right. This poem is titled Vampire Kisses, and it's written by me, angsty emo boy. All right. Hearken to all these endless nights, cherished memories of your beautiful highlights, gently touching your pale skin with zeal, love immemorial, forming our true seal. What can I do for you tonight, my love? Anything as far as the eye can see to smile of? Yes, I'm talking about you and your attractive features. I'll never regret the day we've both became undead creatures. We can live wherever from apartment to castle. Let me carry all our bags as to avoid the hassle. From Victorian decor to grungy rock posters and haunted houses and the most thrilling roller coasters. We have all the time in the world to do what we want. So entrust me with your whole heart as your everlasting confidant. I'll take you to the best places and your favorite restaurant. My heart races with you. You're someone I can always flaunt. Let's do each other's makeup and beautify our bloodlust lives. Or collect our favorite things and make the biggest collection of knives. Undoubtedly, you're the one who I'll forever view as my soulmate. even having been vampires for 600 years straight. Holding your hand will guarantee my elevated heart palpitations. I still learn about you with the biggest of revelations. I love you forevermore, that much is true. Eternal love is nothing anyone else can misconstrue. If they try, you know for a fact that I'll end them. I'll massacre all who oppose you and stir up some mayhem. So rest now in my arms, my weary little darling. We have many to spook with our dastardly vampiric snarling. And that was Vampire Kisses.
Cute, very cute.
The angst.
Oh my gosh. Valk resubbed in the middle of your thing, and I turned off like the alert, but
Yeah.
I forgot my model has the stuff getting thrown at them. Scared me in the middle of it, and I was like, oh god.
You just got bombarded with stuff.
I did. I get apples thrown at me when people sub to the channel, and I was... Yeah, this is Paladin Verdant. He is helping us today.
Hi,
read-
Rhubarb.
Yeah.
Oh my god, your poem was fantastic.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were asleep or something, but we did read your poem just a little bit ago, and we loved it. It was so good. It was so good. Thank you for popping by.
It was great.
I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It was really good. You should give me more. Give me more of your poems, because I really like the way you write. Are you devouring Sebastian? What are you doing?
Look, he's peeking over the edge.
He does
peeking.
that. Don't question him.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We were gonna switch to the book, because I like the book.
Book, yes.
Because the book brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah, the book is good.
So one of my one of the people that I really enjoys poetry currently is their name is In Q, like IN-Q, because artists have crazy names. It's fine, don't question it.
Yeah.
And this one is called Falling in Love is Like Finding a Home. Now I have to find it in the book. Hang on. I think I have it bookmarked. 1 second. I have a lot of bookmarks in here. Here we go.
You have
okay.
it bookmarked.
Ha 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 ha. What a bone. Wow. But yeah, so if you enjoy... Oh no, we have an ad break soon. Maybe I should wait. You know what? We're gonna chat for a second, because I don't want to read the poem in the middle of an ad break, or have it start in the middle of everything. So we're gonna take a second, and I'm gonna chit chat. Hi, Rhubarb. Hi, how are you? That ad break's gonna start in less than a minute, so we're just gonna chill for a second. And...
Transform.
Why are you transforming? You know what? Fine. Here, I'll matchies you. There. Perfect. Oh, I put my buns on.
Bun.
Whoops. My bad. My bad.
Behold, bun.
Buns on the top of the head. It's fine. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Gosh dang ads. Ads everywhere. So many ads.
Ads everywhere.
Brap. Brap. Brap.
Ads everywhere.
You're amazing.
Ads
movie.
in your hair.
I was gonna shout you out. That's what I was gonna do, because I lost track of my brain cell. It went over there, but I picked it back up. It's fine.
You lost track of your brain cell.
I did. I lost track of my brain cell. It went over there, and I had to pull it back and put it back in my brainium.
Nice.
Well,
You silly sausage.
you're a silly sausage. Have a good lurk, Frozen. I appreciate you. We're back. We're back.
We're
Oops,
back?
Wrong one. Yes, the ad has finished playing. Sorry, I didn't see the ad was gonna start. We didn't read any poetry for anybody who was listening. We didn't read any poetry during the ad break. I'm so sorry. Like I said, if I could have turned them off for today's stream, I would have, but Twitch turned off the ability to turn off ads. So,
Ah.
yeah. You have to have ads on. It's frustrating. Oh, you had a brain cell. Ah, I see. I see which one you wanted me to use. I see. Okay, so here is the poem by InQ that I was talking about. It is called When It's Right. Falling in love is like finding a home in the heart of a person that you've never known. It's the waiting for the ring of the phone when you're alone, or making them a playlist of all your favorite songs. Remember how it felt when their touch made you melt, when their presence made you a better version of yourself. When your bed was like an island in the middle of the sea, and their eyes were the only sunset you could see. When their smile was enough to inspire a forever in this lifetime of learning how to love each other better. It is beyond words. It is knowing how she takes her tea. It is knowing when to challenge her or when to let her be. It is knowing when to hold her and when to set her free. It is chemistry and honesty, empathy, integrity, and humility. It is calling when you're going to be late, or giving her the last bite of cake from my plate. It is going on vacation and walking along the beach. It is the sound that she makes when she laughs in her sleep. It is real, especially when it's hard, because we have chosen to reveal who we really are. Beautiful with all our scars. She's like a sky of stars. I've never felt as infinite as when she's in my arms. I've never felt as intimate as when I'm in her charms. And I've never met someone and instantly knew I belonged. So now the songs on the radio are making more sense. And every rom-com movie seems more intense. I'm having dreams that I'm painting her a picket fence. Our kids are playing on the lawn, still in innocence. Picturesque in every sense. It's like a Norman Rockwell, it feels so real. A modern fairy tale with a pool and barbecue grill. We'll have a 2-car garage, and every week she'll get a gift certificate for 1 free foot massage. And when she's had a hard day, we'll go and walk it off. And when she's had a hard night, we'll go and get some Haagen-Dazs. We'll put our goals on a list and then we'll cross them off. I'll take some pics of our kids, then print them up and make a Mother's Day collage. Or send her flowers, just because. Her skin is the closest that I've been to God. See, love is like a long ladder up to heaven. It's like a dance where you move apart and then come back together. It is sunshine and stormy weather because you would never know the one unless you knew the other. And in the end, you'll be old and gray, with pair of rocking chairs and some grand marnier. Grandkids on a grand piano in the foyer. Photographs of your family filling the hallway. And everybody in the neighborhood will ask for your advice. So you'll slowly lean in, and then you'll look around twice. Then you'll whisper real light, like it's the secret of your life. When you know, 'cause when it's right, it's right. Oh.
Cute, that's so cute. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I was holding it in. I don't
Wow.
want to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll be back.
Nah, yeah.
I'll be back.
And Vernon died. Alright, so, he'll be back maybe, eventually, we'll see. I'm just gonna turn off his name tag. He's not here, he doesn't get a name tag, chat.
What?
Go to the bathroom!
I can't believe it. No name tag.
So silly. But yeah, it's so good, I love poetry about love. I think it's some of the best ones. There's also all the poetry about sadness, because people love to write poetry when they're sad. I think it's like the big strong emotions, you know? Sadness and love. Everybody likes to write about love. I think I remember reading an article on how many songs are made about love, right? Like if you listen to the radio and like every song that you hear, I think the statistic was like 85% of the songs you hear are in some way about love. Yeah, the ones that can't be expressed any other way. Yeah. Songs are good though. I gotta write more songs. But Rhubarb, since you're here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna reread yours since you're here again, because I know you weren't here, and I wanted to read it while you were here. I just wasn't sure when you were gonna pop up, you lovely bean. So I'm gonna read yours again while Verdant is taking a break. So here we go. Because I liked it that much, I wanted to read it again anyway. All right, this is by Rhubarb Pie. For those of you that were here before, the title is Unfair. It's pretty good. Is it the sun or an angel that illuminates the room, fills this day with love, and clears it of all the gray and gloom? I can't help but stare. My chest loosens all air. That glimmer in your eyes is just unfair. Is it just me, or does the world go silent when I hear your voice? Do the clouds concede to daylight, as if they had no choice? I can't help but stare as the sun caresses your hair. That softness in your voice is just unfair. The tiredness every day drains away my will to stay. Chains of ice and sadness that makes my flesh slowly decay. But coming home to your embrace and burying my face in your love, and everything's okay. Is it the sun or you that illuminates the room, fills my dying heart with laughter and your soft perfume? I can't help but stare, burn your smile into my mind every moment I can spare. This love for you is so unfair. And that was your poem again. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, I'm
Hi,
back. Sorry.
Verdant.
Sorry for interrupting.
Wow. How
I had
actually
such a
dare
hard
you.
time with my cat. Oh my god. After I went to the bathroom, my cat started like surrounding me and meowing at me, and every time that happens, I have to sing my cat's theme song that I made for him and just pet him, and it's impossible to ignore a cat that is meowing at you and surrounding you.
Yeah.
You must sing it a song.
Oh, thank you, Rhubarb. I hope I read well. I try to anyway.
Can confirm, Kath reads amazing.
You read a mating. A mating?
You
A
read
mating. My tongue is dying. Too much talking. It's your turn.
It's my turn? Alright. Did you read All Your Light yet?
No, I've only read the one from the book.
Okay, I will read this one from the book. This is from InQ. This is titled All Your Light.
Thank you for the liquid and the air.
Wowzers. I keep my heart open, but I rarely give it away. People don't know what to do with other people's hearts these days. They use them and abuse them in the most codependent ways. That's why for many years I locked my heart behind my ribcage. But that hurt me more than all the pain that I was being saved. Because if you don't use your heart, you might as well go dig your grave. And once you've turned it off, it's hard to find the switch to turn it on again. It never fully heals. It just covers up the holes within. And it will stay that way until you choose to go within. Or meet someone else who triggers you into your suffering. Real heartbreak is a tool that helps reveal the pain you couldn't feel so it can truly heal. And as the layers peel, you get to deal with all the lies you hid behind, and all the times you tricked your mind, convincing people it was fine, you were fine, they were fine, everything was really fine. And you believed it over time, closing all the blinds so you didn't have to see the shine. You showed up just enough to never really risk a thing, making up excuses for keeping us at arm's length. Now you're risking everything. How's it feel to be alive? Witness all the love and hate that you have hidden deep inside. If you can meet me halfway, I can take the whole truth. You're like the sun's rays peeking through a straw roof. I can sense how much you want to show me all your light. And yet it's scary, 'cause you'll also show your darkest night. Of course, I'm scared too. But I'm not invincible. But I would rather be seen than be invisible. Ah. And that was All Your Light.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Hey V, I think you got shorter.
I shrug.
You should sit up in your chair.
Oh, it's hard.
Or at least scoot your model up.
I am.
Uh-huh, sure you are. You gotta sit up straight, chat.
Budge, 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 budge,
get on out of here.
budge.
Get on your side of the table. They can't hear you when you get away from your mic like that.
Oh yeah. That's why I was bent forward. I really wanted to speak into the mic.
Yeah. It's all good. All right. See, because right now it looks like I'm taller than you, and or I have a taller chair. Get back here.
If I stand on the table, perhaps. Okay.
You're a good guy, V. You're a good guy.
Yeah.
Don't stand on the table. We're recording here.
Sorry.
Yeah, his boots are pretty sick, right?
Thank you. Yeah, the Demonias.
They're pretty
They're
good.
specifically Demonia's Riot 18 BK? I don't know. I originally intended them to be 12 BK, but the 12 BKs have 3 straps, whereas the 18 BKs have 5 straps. So they're more closely aligned with the 18 BKs.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I digress. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Alright, I have one more poem that I can read called Redemption and Debt. This is a mildly angsty poem. Sorry about that.
Did someone say angsty?
It's a mildly angsty poem. Listen, poetry has all the angst, just don't fight me, it's fine, okay? Alright. This one, the title is called Redemption and Debt. Our time on this earth is full of debts, things we need to pay back. This can be time, money, emotions, or thought. Intangible things that we, as humans, collect every day. Someone hands us a gift on our birthday, and we are expected to return the favor. Someone helps us move to a new place. We are expected to be relied on. Someone holds us while we cry. They expect us to do the same. Someone says hello to us. It'd be weird if we didn't reply. debt, a little here and a little there, our life passing slowly. But this is what it's for. We are here to be with each other. Humans are born in a society. We are raised to interact because of all we do and the imperfection of life, we will fumble. We might forget their birthday or be unable to help. We won't have time to give, or we can't be bothered to reply. Life happens all around us. Not all of it is kind. It can leave us damaged or broken, with both emotions and the mind. Events rendering us unable to speak, unable to move for even basic things. We become frozen, locked inside, to protect our very self, protect from the things outside that hurt us and from the people who refuse to forgive us. And what is forgiveness? Can we even be forgiven? The thing is, we have to. We have to forgive others. If we hold resentment in our hearts, it only hurts us, not them. A kind heart learns to forgive, so their life is brighter. Hate is a burden in a world full of debt. Can we really give it time when we could instead be a friend? Regret, guilt, and remorse are more things that give us debt from the mistakes we made yesterday that we can't seem to forget. We need to remember we are not our past. We are not all the times we forgot to act, or the times we did act, but in the wrong way, causing undesired pain to those we cherished every day. There are going to be challenges throughout our life. What we do with them will dictate the amount of debt we have. And at some point we will hit rock bottom, where all hope seems lost, and it is here where we will make a choice to give up, break and fall, or accept the fact of where we are so we can begin again. Because we can always begin again. Humans have the ability to keep going if we decide to. We create the world where we want to thrive. We take the form of who we want to be, to stand up from our darkest place, to fight, to live, to have the courage to look forward to another day. To push through it, push through. The fight is not over, not as long as we're still here. As long as we wake up another day, we can still make new choices, better than yesterday. The journey will be hard because change is difficult, but never quit moving forward, making choices to better ourselves. Because when depression hits, we'll tell ourselves we won't give up. This moment doesn't define us, and we'll continue to fight. Even if we feel alone and outnumbered, there are people on our side. No matter how many times we fail, or the debt feels too much, remember there are people who will be there to give us time to heal a broken heart, there to give us distractions so we can have a momentary rest, there to talk to us, to listen to our mind. Actions are just moments that add to our debt, so we can choose to create outcomes that build our spirit up. Choose to walk a different path from yesterday, doing all we can to be a better person, even if we aren't forgiven. We will show all we are kind, we are better, and we are stronger than before. For we are here to live and to create a kinder world. And that is redemption and debt.
Nice. In a world where people are kind.
I'm gonna. This is pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good bites. Pretty good bites.
Oh.
Arrow.
Do you have another one you wish to read?
Yeah, I want to read my other favorite.
Yeah, do it.
I think. Um. Hmm.
How?
This one's pretty good too. Learned fear.
Yeah.
But you learn fear of superheroes. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we have time for 2 more from you, if you wanted.
Okay, I'll do both.
Yeah.
I'll start with learn fear.
Sure.
All right. This one's titled "Learned Fear" by NQ. Learned fear can be overcome when you realize the voice inside your head is not yours. It's an imitation of the voices from before, repeating on loop inside your quiet core, receiving since your youth when your choices weren't even yours. Perceiving was the proof, but reality has many doors. So why are we still fighting other people's wars? Learned fear can be overcome when you realize the voices inside your head is not the voice inside your head is not yours. It's an imitation of the voices from before, repeating on loop inside your quiet core. And you can't tell the difference because it sounds the same. But trust me when I tell you, most of what you think is from somebody else's brain. Ah, Page. They have us trained, shackled by imaginary chains, imaginary rules for imaginary games. But they don't know the reasons either. So where should we place the blame? And who is they anyway, when we're all the same? Our parents had parents, and their parents had parents. Apparently it hurts to see, so I'll be transparent. The world is so much bigger than your insecurities, and they don't speak on your behalf without your soul's authority. The world is so much bigger than your culture or community, and they don't speak on your behalf without your soul's authority. Because if it's all a story, then nobody else can tell it for me. Since I'm always transforming, I defy a category. When you do the same thing the same way, it's habit forming. But nothing in this land of mortal man is mandatory. We're all just transitory. Your life's a laboratory. Experimenting on today could change tomorrow morning. And since matter is mostly empty space, we're in a sea of consciousness where the boundaries are erased. So I stared at my reflection until I couldn't see my face. And I picked myself and put the flowers in an empty vase. If you came for validations, then you're in the wrong place. The only certain satisfaction is becoming what you've chased. And there's no running from the inner voice. So it's important that you choose. But it's more important that you know you have a choice. You have a choice. Are you living someone else's life? You have a voice. Does it haunt you in the dead of night? Would you fly if you weren't convinced to be afraid of heights? And who convinced you anyway? They had no frickin' right. Right? No one can steal your light. You shine within so bright that you could blind the sun from sight. and scare him back into the night. No one can steal your light. I said it twice because you're greater than the circumstances that surround your perfect life. You're not your nature or your nurture. You're a prototype. And if you hone it right, eventually you'll hack your satellite. At first it's nothing. Then nothing turns into a whisper. Turn the dial and it gets crisper in your transistor. Wait a while and the whisper turns into a scream. It overwhelms your system and you won't know what it means. But pump the volume up and it can tell you all your dreams. Till pretty soon it's the only voice you'll ever need. Now all you have to do is listen when you want to lead. Your fear disintegrates when you decide to stop and breathe. It's your authentic voice. No matter where you go, it never leaves. And that's God, no matter what religion you believe. March. And that is Learned Fear.
That one's really good. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We do have an ad break that starts in a minute. Gosh dang it. So.
Them dang ads.
Gosh dang ads. So, okay, I think what we'll do is if Atha is still in chat. If Atha's not still in chat, I'm not going to do it. But I did pull out my teenage angst poetry book that I wrote. So I could do that. Only if Atha's still here. Because Atha's the only one who asked if I could read it. So,
Yeah.
Oh, Atha is here. Dang it. Okay. I'll read some of my teenage poetry after the ad.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, hi V.
I've become so numb.
No, I will, Atha. Just understand that this is teenaged angst poetry, okay?
Oh, it's the best.
As long as you understand that we're fine, okay? It's not my current emotional standard.
That's the best kind. Because that's the rawest emotions.
Well, that's back when we're growing, right? That's back when our hormones actually started to influence our life cycle. So
no one understands me.
Sure, I'm aware. You're like, I just want to see what you were like, mother, as a child.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
those youngins.
Those youngins.
Pesky youngins.
pesky kittens. So many little ones everywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
I remember I funny story. So in high school, my friends and I wrote a lot of poetry to each other. And there was one time I remember I was having a fight with a friend of mine. Yep. And we would just write each other angry poems back and forth. And one of our other friends, it was so dramatic. One of our other friends was like, "You're tearing each other apart with poetry. Stop it and make up." I don't even know what poetry. I don't even know what poetry I've wrote to them anymore. I don't remember what angry poems I may or may not have written to them, but you know,
quality stuff.
Yeah. So I was one of those weird teenagers who would voice my emotions in poetry to my friends, and then they would do it back to me. So it was. Listen, I did a lot of growing up since then. Okay, I'm an adult now. I went to college. I am a fully functional adult of society now, probably. Am I?
Yeah.
Am I a fully functioning adult? When do you get to be an adult of society, right?
I don't know. When you start paying taxes and yeah.
I mean, you start paying taxes at 16 here in the States because that's when you can get a job.
Yeah, but
I was not an adult at 16.
yeah, that's the start of adulthood.
Maple Chicken, hello, hello. Oh,
Oh my
no.
God, it's Maple! Oh, it's
Maple,
lovely
hi.
Maple.
We're reading poetry. You came at the angsty part of stream.
Yes!
Listen,
Yes!
listen,
Maple's
listen.
here for the angst, yes.
Maple, so don't judge me. We're gonna be reading some poetry from my high school days. So I've switched to my scene model because that's the closest probably thing I can get to this. So here's my poetry book that I wrote in high school. On the first page, the title of my book is called My Book of Stories, Poems, and Other Things. And books are the commentary of the unsocial world of the unsocial world. Because I was silly. And then under that, like the foreword, like the first part of the book is these are my stories that get me through life. They have become my salvation, my endless strife. Without them I would never be the one that you could sometimes see as a being made for eternity.
Yes.
Pain.
Yes,
Pain.
the angst. So good.
So, and then obviously a lot of the poems back then are just these short little thingies that I wrote. I don't know if I should read this one because, like, apparently I hated this one, or I wrote it when I was happy and then I angstily, like, scribbled it out. There's so many etches around this, it's kind of hard to read. But it's just one called Angel.
Yes.
It's a your gentle face is one I cannot touch. Playing hard to get is your favorite game. Ignore me, but I'll love you just the same. Your affection's what I value so much. You have the gift, see, you're never alone. Why does this sound yandere? Oh, God.
See?
It's probably your graceful smile, or probably the way you walk on air. Could be your voice, your melodious tone. Descend from the heavens and you might see. Common am I to your angel-like form. The sky that surrounds you can't be torn away from your presence in front of me. Perhaps you'll love, I'll find some crazy way. Make your affection, I'll earn someday. My God, was I really like freaking yandere back in the day?
It's
What
so
is
good.
this?
It's good.
I was obsessed apparently with somebody. I don't know what this was about anymore. Oh
Nice.
no. Let's not talk about that one anymore.
No, it's good. Wait, why'd you stop reading it?
No, that was the end of it. That was just a short one.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Here's one that I called Indigo Roses, which I actually based our first song off of with A Break into Daylight, which is this shirt I'm wearing.
Yes.
Verdant could show you too if he takes off his cloak. But we made a band. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Verdant and I made a VTuber band because we needed the logo on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
just for these models.
I couldn't put like MCR or Pierce the Veil on my shirt because copyright. So we were like, let's make our own logo.
So we made a fake band and we made a fake song for that fake band. But now it's kind of like a real band because it's an actual song that we made for the band, and we made them a website, and they have lore now. So we're kind of in a band.
It rocks. It rocks.
In like the alternate version lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is the song that I tore apart from the old ones to make that first angsty song for our VTuber band. So Indigo Roses is the title. From your tears do they grow, the roses bred of indigo. Endless nights and endless days bring the pain of many days. Be it not the way today, but fortified from way away. I can't help but not give it like a sassy tone. I'm sorry.
You
Black is the
must.
color of darkest night, in which the world likes to fight. The cries of vengeance, pain, and destruction bring more ordained corruption. In your bed, safe at home, the sleepless nights bore to the bone. Visions of death etched deep in mind could not be unleashed for fear of mine. The thought, it seems, is more than that, as tears flow down in endless cast. The earth it shutters to being inert, and yet it moves with the power of court. In the fields do they play the silent game of surreal clay, and from their tears do they grow the roses bred of indigo.
Yes.
I think I'm done. We'll finish with the last one that you want to read, and then we'll
Yeah,
call it.
superheroes.
So
Sounds good.
I hope you all liked that delve into my teenage insanity. I am much better now.
Yes. All right. This one is titled Superheroes by InQ.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of superheroes, I think of superhuman. I think of Superman, Black Panther, and Wonder Woman. Usually they have a cape or a mask to hide their face. They have X-ray vision and superhuman strength. Some can even breathe in outer space. They fly around a while, but always come back to keep our cities safe. They are here to save humanity from itself. It's a metaphor for how we look outside ourselves for help. And while the fantasies are fun, I choose to look to me and you. Yeah, we love superheroes, but we have superpowers too. It starts with being open to this moment. If you do, then you can own it. Besides, it'll be gone before you know it, so don't blow it. You owe it to this second of eternity to show up. Embrace the possibilities and slow up. Take a breath, look around, see the sights, hear the sounds, feel the ground. Notice how the gravity weighs you down. You could be anywhere, and yet you're here. When you embrace it as your own, you begin to overcome your fears. And real courage is staring in the mirror. It's deciding what you want to do, then making it appear. It's creating out of thin air. You must be doing something right if you got scared. Otherwise, you wouldn't care. It's a process to get from here to there. You're on the journey and you're learning. But building muscle means you're gonna feel some burning. So don't deny it, simplify it, try it, see if it can work for you. Shift perspective to get a different view. And don't forget, you gotta laugh at the truth. Because sometimes a sense of humor is the only thing that pulls us through. The medicine when you can let it in. An attitude of gratitude will bubble up from within. So even when the storm clouds block the blue from your sky, you'll remember that the sun is waiting for you on the other side. And having fun is something we must decide. From the lows to the highs, it's all part of the ride. I can throw my hands up or hold on to dear life. But I'd rather live once than have to go to hell twice. Compassion is my passion. Empathy is my gift. But my growth is incremental as my consciousness shifts. So I create from the abyss turning pain into gold. I'm an alchemist, an optimist, and an authentic soul. I believe that life is good, even when it hurts to see. I believe in superpowers, and I believe in you and me. I believe in superheroes, but I don't look for them above, because they exist inside us all, and we save the day with love. And that was superheroes.
Oh, that's so cute. I like that one a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And that is the end of our poetry reading today. I hope everyone had a good poetry day. It is World Poetry Day, so I don't know if any of these kind of prompted you guys to, maybe write your own poems or anything, kind of get your thoughts down and feelings onto stuff and or things, I am more than happy to read anything you want to write because I love poetry and lore and background stuff all the time. So you just let me know.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah. And thank you, Verdant, for helping me read today, because without you, I probably would have died halfway through with my voice.
Oh,
Can't speak
no.
anymore, you know what I mean?
It was an honor to be a part of lovely poetry times.
Yo, thank you, Atha, for being here for the whole thing, you silly sausage. We're gonna go raid someone. Let's see. Oliver Oswald is playing Elden Ring tonight, so let's go ahead and we'll raid them because they're pretty cool. They're also a wizard. They got a little hat. They got a little witch's hat. So we're gonna go
I
raid
love
them
Oliver.
today. Yeah, let me just go ahead and get that set up real quick. There we go. And again, thank you guys so much for being here today. It really means a lot to us that you just want to hang out, talk about stuff and or things, and this is a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do stuff like that in the future. No. All right. I'm gonna throw us at the screen of ending credits, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Good night, everybody. We'll miss you. Goodbye,
Good night.
chat.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.